Good morning. Decided to go live today. Just waiting to see if anybody pops on. If you don't, no big deal. I'll just do a record and put it on my YouTube page. Sitting here working before I head out, I am going to, I'm prepping for a for sale by owner. I'm going to go out on an appointment, and I've got a nice listing presentation that I always take out with me when I go talk to for sale by owners. I just finished typing up an addendum for a buyer that I'm working on. They are in contract and getting ready to close, and there were some repairs that were needed for the property. So the lender is requesting an addendum showing that the repairs were made and that the buyer is satisfied with those repairs. So I have typed that addendum up, sent it over to the buyer, waiting on the buyer to sign, and then the seller will sign, and I'll send that back over to the to the lender. So once that's done, we will get our clear to close, because the appraisal came back in and we got a little actually higher than the list price or the purchase price of the property, and we are moving forward to a closing date of March the 12th. So I have another one closing March the 12th as well, and I'm just waiting on the appraisal on that one. And that one's also moving along smooth, so I think those two are in good shape. So the for sale by owner I wanted to chat about, and feel free, of course, to ask questions. Since I'm live, you can ask questions and I can answer. For sale by owner, there's always something with a for sale by owner, because they always have questions as to what am I doing, what kind of documentation do I need, and should I hire an attorney, should I hire you, what do I do if I get an offer and I don't really know how to handle it, because if there's multiple offers, which there probably will be in this market, how do I handle that? And the answer is, I can't really tell you that, because that's what I do. So that's why I recommend that you hire either an attorney or a real estate agent to handle your affairs. So that's what I'm going to do, is go and talk to this homeowner and speak to them about listing their home. And of course, talking to them about the different scenarios. If they do get multiple offers, what happens and what my role is, and explain to them how that works. There is a lot that goes into it. There are a lot of documents that you have to prepare and you have to share with the parties involved. And you don't want to get yourself into a situation. Let me shut my laptop down. You don't want to get yourself into a situation that could get you in trouble legally. So that's where I come into play and help the situation. So that's why it's smart to hire a real estate agent or an attorney. So I always express to my folks that that's what you should do. So I hopefully will be getting a listing. If I do, great. If I don't, that's fine too. I would assume that eventually I will get it. If it doesn't sell, or if they have a situation where they can't handle it, they will call me and I'll take care of it for them, which is what typically happens. But I'll go out and talk to them about what a good listing price is. Currently, they are, and I can share this because of course I'm not going to say who it is or what property it is, but currently they're trying to sell it for about $30,000 more than what it's worth. So they have it listed really, really high and overpriced. So I'm going to share that information with them as well. There are no comparables that will justify the price that they have on it currently, and no appraiser is going to appraise it for the price that they currently have on it. So even if they had a buyer that wanted to pay the price that they're offering, and they had a loan that they were trying to get for it, an appraiser is not going to give them that value. Now, if they had a cash buyer and someone was paying cash and there was no loan involved, then it doesn't matter how much they pay for it, because nobody has to give the green light. There's no appraiser involved when there's cash. so they could pay however much they want for it. So the chances of them having cash, possible. There's a good chance there is cash. But if there is not, and there is a loan involved, then they're not going to be able to justify the price that they're currently looking to get. So that is what I'm going to go talk to them about. So that'll be my job today. So sometimes it's not fun having those conversations. However, it's reality, it's business, and it is what it is. So that's what we do. And we're here to educate and to explain to the public and to sellers what's going on in their neck of the woods, as I always say, what's going on out there, so that people they know. So I'll take comparables with me and show them exactly what's sold, 2 doors down or, a block away, so they can see exactly what's going on. And I like to take my iPad with me so that they can actually see the insides of the homes that have sold, not just the exterior and just the specs. They can actually see, oh, well, this kitchen has been updated. This bathroom has been updated. Oh, this has Korean counters. This has vinyl plank flooring, or whatever the case may be. So they're not just seeing the basics, they're actually seeing the inside of the house, and they can compare that to their home. Because sometimes just reading, oh, it's got a new furnace or it's got a new roof, those kind of things are not as descriptive as if you're actually looking at the photos of the home and you can see what upgrades have actually been done. So I like to show the photos of the home. So therefore, I like to take my iPad with me on my listing appointments, so that you can actually see the home itself. Or if there's a visual or virtual tour, I like to show those as well. So that is where I'm headed today, and that's what I'm prepping for. And I'm pretty much finished with my appointment, or my prep work, of course. Was just digging out the last minute stuff and thought I would go ahead and go live with it here instead of in my car, which is what I normally do, and just turn it into this instead of that. So I don't see that I have any questions on here. Of course, if there are any, you can chime in before I finish my video. But I'm going to go ahead and share this onto my YouTube page today. It was just a little information on a for sale by owner, and what I was doing this morning with my addendum for my buyers. But I think that's about it. Fitness tonight, Monday. I have my class that I teach, and then tonight is chest and back on my lift. So that is what I'll be doing this evening. Would love to hear what y'all are doing and what's going on. I'm looking outside. Oh, gray skies. Looks like the wind's blowing. Yep, I'm a visual person. That's what's happening. I have no idea what the temperature is. Guessing 40s. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to be warm or whatever, but hopefully the sun peeks out. I haven't looked at the weather forecast. So hopefully you have a great day. Happy Monday. And if you have any questions or whatever, you can always reach out to me anytime, anywhere. You know my phone number. You've got my contact information. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. Anybody can find me, I'm sure. So I hope you guys have a great day. And thanks a bunch for listening. See ya. Bye.